People are stupid. And here's why.
Nintendo has had its ups and downs as a company over the years, but one thing that they seem to be getting better at these days is giving players options. Options for what controllers to use while playing, what difficulty to play on, what type of Super Smash Bros. Match you want online, lots of good stuff. I think this is a very important thing for the company to keep up as they move forward to their new console and stop using annoying gimmicks as the only way to experience their games. So Star Fox Zero just dropped this past weekend, and it's a lot of fun. However, it did spark one of the most idiotic and childish controversies I've ever seen in my life. For this game, Nintendo added an invincibility mode, where you can no longer take damage, and so you cannot die in the game. So, younger players, who really aren't up to much of a challenge quite yet, or somebody who just wants to kick back and enjoy a more cinematic experience without the risk of failure, has the option to do so. Sure, I really don't see myself ever using it. The lack of challenge just doesn't appeal to me. But there is a surprising amount of people just outraged, yes, actually angry about this small addition. First of all, get over yourself. There comes a time when you're no longer the target demographic of an IP you grew up with. Just because you've grown up doesn't mean there isn't a new generation of children who need to be catered to instead of you. Before blaming Nintendo for adding a baby mode, perhaps consider that yeah, that was kind of the idea. This could be the mode for toddlers who are picking up video games for the very first time and need some hand-holding because they're children. If you have a copy of any of the Star Fox games, I urge you to actually boot up the screen and look at your cast of characters. They're a bunch of woodland creatures in spaceships. It's not even the most mature concept in the world. Now, I am not against presenting a challenge to kids, but I feel like in time, they learn to challenge themselves, and that's important. When I was a kid, I loved playing the SpiderMan game on the PS1, which featured a special kid mode that made the game very easy and not intimidating at all. I played through the game that way, but immediately wanted to ramp things up. So I started playing through the game on harder and harder difficulties, and I felt more and more satisfied all the time because I had chosen to issue challenges on myself, which made completing those challenges all the better. I had to learn on my own how to take on greater challenges, and this was a great way for me to learn that. I didn't just stick with the easy road forever. The whole experience was better to me because I had options, and that's pretty much the key word here. Options. If you don't want to play the game on a dumbed down invincible setting, then don't. Yeah, just don't. That's simple. Problem solved. The invincible mode isn't even the default setting. You have to change the intended course of the game to even use that mode. And as a friend of mine pointed out, nobody would even bat an eye if this was a cheat code or something. And I believe that. What is the difference? Gamers are among the whiniest and most difficult to please perfectionists on the planet. And people complaining about something like this are a prime example of that. Why does how someone else playing the single player campaign have some sort of detriment to your completely disconnected, completely separate playthrough? I love playing Zelda games on a 3-heart run. Do you think that means I can't enjoy myself playing my harder version of the game because I know that other people are out there saving Hyrule with more heart containers than me? No, of course not. I still have my preferred way to play the game. Why in the world would I care if other people are playing an easier version of the game? That's their business, not mine. In fact, one of the strongest aspects of gaming as an art form is the ability to choose. It's the idea of experiencing the story your own way. This just strengthens that. I do not want to see challenge disappear from Nintendo games, or really any game, but that's not what's happening here. The challenge is still perfectly present, there's just an option to play without it if you really want to. If we see the full challenges and core elements of our games in terms of story and gameplay disappear and are replaced with easier modes void of difficulty, then developers have crossed the line. But this easy mode is not a replacement, it's an addition. Nothing is getting taken away. This isn't the end of the world, or the end of Star Fox, or Nintendo, or anything. Let's just chill out and let Nintendo get the idea that adding options to their content might be something they want to keep doing. Hey there everyone, thanks again for tuning in. It has been a few weeks, and I apologize for that. I ran into a little snafu with my old video editor, so unfortunately, I haven't been able to make videos. I did, obviously, find a new video editor, and it's working really, really well. And my semester is wrapping up, which means I'm gonna have a lot more time to make more videos and of higher quality. So I am hoping to be bringing a lot more to the table in the next coming weeks. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, maybe leave a like or a comment, or if you didn't, go ahead and let me know why. I am always open to some constructive criticism, because I know that my videos are, not of the greatest quality. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I will see you next week.